it's me, Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. I've got my Logitech camera setup system back. With all the computer problems I was having, it didn't work. I deleted it. I was trying that Streamlabs OBS. That wasn't cutting it. So I decided to download it, and it works. I don't understand technology at all. Anyway, today is Tuesday, so it's Tag Tuesday, and I'm doing the 1001 Books tag. I saw this on Read Becca's channel. I wasn't tagged, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's the kind of person I am. So, first, 1001 lists. Do you follow any book lists? It can be a prize list or a challenge, like the Rory Gilmore challenge. I don't think I do, no. No, because a lot of the lists don't have the books that I read. Or that I have, and I'm like, I'm not gonna follow that. 1001 books. Approximately how many physical books do you currently own? How many ebooks? I did make a list. Let's see. I have about 100, close to 200 unread books. Maybe a little less. But owned books, I have like books from when I was a kid. I count those. I've got my manga, which I haven't counted. I've got like American Girl books. So I've got a lot of books. If I counted, it'd probably be close to like 500. I bet I own 500 books throughout my whole life. I bet it's around there. Where did it go? There it is. 1001 books read. Approximately how many books have you read in your lifetime, and do you keep track? I've probably read 1,000 books in my lifetime, including the ones I own. There's like books from the library that I used to get, especially when I was younger. They had the bookmobile. Ugh, bookmobile was my life when I was a kid. And like books I had to read for school. So I probably read. Do I keep track? No. I mean, I keep track of books I read during the year, like on Goodreads. But no, I don't. Maybe I should. No, that's too many things. I think keeping tracks of books for a year is about as much as my brain can handle. 1001 Arabian Nights. Have you read any stories from the Arabian Nights, and do you have a favorite? I've actually read the whole thing. It was chunky. A book, a Barnes & Noble edition. I think Alibaba and Aladdin were at the end because they weren't in the original Arabian Nights. They might have been added later, I think is what I understood. But I read it a while ago, and there was a lot, and it was, I don't want to say they were the same story, but the same sort of, there was a lot of miscommunication, and like magic stuff happening. I do remember one, I can't remember what it's called, but it's where a prince and a princess from like China and Middle East, the prince was supposed to marry somebody and this princess was, and they didn't want to, and then they both fell asleep, and the genie, or a genie, moved the prince to the princess, and they fell in love, and they were like, no, we don't want to marry anybody else, and their parents were like, you're fucking crazy. And then they met, and yeah, I don't know, I like that. I thought that was fun. 1001 flavors. Do you have a favorite food or flavor? Chocolate is probably my favorite food and flavor. When I was a kid, I always asked for the chocolate thing at the dentist because the mint one made me gag. I also like pizza, but the pizza flavor is a bit iffy sometimes. Like in chips, they'll have like pizza flavored. I think Pringles did. So, 1001 pages. Have you read a book that is over 1001 pages? Is there one that you recommend and is worth the time? What's the longest book you've read? Oh gosh. I read The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. That's 1007 pages. I don't know if I've read longer than that. There is that thing, is it in March or May? Might be March. March of the Mammoths, where you read like 800 plus books, pages books. I don't think I have any books that are 800 plus. I have a lot of 500 plus, but not 800. I don't even think I have it. That might be the biggest book I've ever read. Yeah. I would like some chunky books, but I'm also like, I have enough. Let's just work on what I have. 1001 buckets. Do you have a non-bookish bucket list? What is one thing on the list? I guess I do. It's just sort of like a goal thing, and it's one thing is to publish my book. Yeah. I sort of spaced out there. I apologize. 1001 numbers. Do you have a lucky number? Is there a story behind it? I like the number 9. And I think I liked the number 9 because when I was a kid, it was my age minus a celebrity crush's age, and it was like we were 9 years apart. And in my head, that made sense, and I just sort of stuck with it. Now it's my favorite number. I also like divisions of 5 and even numbers. 9 is neither of those things, so that's the odd one out. Do you have 1001 authors? Do you have a favorite author and or genre? I don't know if I have a favorite author. I do like fantasy. Fantasy is probably my favorite genre, no matter the age. But I don't think I have a favorite author. Maybe Leigh Bardugo? I think I own all of her books except the adult one. It's Oda Ichiro, who writes One Piece. I always buy what he writes, which is only One Piece. I think that's it. 1001 activities. Do you have a favorite outdoor activity? No. I don't. The outside is awful. And then 10 plus 1 friends. Tag some friends. I think this is an old tag. This one from Becca's from March. So, you know, if you want to do it, have at it. So, yeah, that was the 1001 books tag. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I hope that your August, which is almost over, continues in a good fashion, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.